Do you know what this is? And don't say a piece of wood. Well, it is a piece of wood, but it's a piece of firewood. It was actually destined to be firewood, well, chopped up to be firewood. And I think I can make something interesting, so let's see. So, leave that aside for a moment. For some of my keen viewers, we will notice that I've mounted the lathe properly for a change, so it shouldn't wobble like crazy. Let's see, I haven't tested it yet, so this will be our first test. Alrighty, so here we see it is a crutch piece. This would have been the bottom end of the tree. There would have been two big branches coming up this way. So I'm going to attempt to make a bowl out of it. And because it gets very narrow here, I'm going to have this as the bottom of the bowl. And otherwise we're going to have a really small bowl out of this whole thing. It'll be quite a waste. But I still think we'll see the crotch section on the inside of the bowl, so I think that'll be pretty awesome. So for now I'm going to take off the bark because it is already kind of loose, and then I'm going to obviously mount it with a faceplate, but I would like tailstock support, and obviously there's no flat area for it, so I'm going to have to flatten this down somehow. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty, as we can see, it's coming along very nicely. I'm very happy that the lathe isn't jumping around. It's not quite as exciting, but it's a lot safer and more precise. So this, as you can see, I'm shaping down. This is going to be the bottom. And some people may be wondering why I'm using this tool. It's a carbide tip. It's a very pointy one. I just find this takes off a lot of material very quickly. And look, it's very rough, but especially for those sharp bits that stick out and make it off balance, this really gets through it quickly. So just want to get the kind of rough shape, and then I will change tools. Okay, let's try this one now. Alrighty, it's looking pretty good, and I discussed it with my nephew. Him and I always bounce ideas with each other. He's very arty as well. We're kind of liking this shape. Obviously I must just still create the foot, which I will have to take a bit more away here, but I'll kind of keep this shape. And then we've decided, because there's a bit of a nick here from a chainsaw, we're going to taper the bowl upward to the top. It'll give it a convex shape. That should be pretty cool. As you can see, the whole bottom has been turned, finished. The logo is going to be in this recess here, and this area is for the chuck to grab on when we flip it around to turn out the inside. But the problem we're having now you can see all the cracking. There's a lot of cracking all over the place. They're not very bad cracks, but they're cracks nonetheless. So I'm just going to put some super glue in them, and then once that's dry I can flip it over and hollow out the inside and then do the finishing afterwards. Let's see how that goes. There we have it. Eventually got it finished, and I'm very happy with it. And now, because I like to experiment so much, we're going to do a Rubio dark color again. This time it's charcoal. It's a bit nerve-wracking. I may ruin it, but let's see. There we have it. It's a bowl. How cool is that? So just imagine this was just a piece of firewood, or would have been a piece of firewood. I think it actually came out pretty darn awesome. What do you think about the finish with the Rubio? How it shows the grain and everything. I'm very happy with that. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'd really appreciate any kind of feedback, and do appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and wait for the next one.